but I wish I was. Ooh, I wish I was. Ooh. Wish I could feel about you the way you feel about me, but you can't make a heart say something that it don't believe. So don't hate me if you have to. I hate myself too, 'cause as much as I wanna be, yeah, I'm not the hero in the story. I'm not the girl that gets the glory. 'Cause you're looking for true love, but I'm not the one. But I wish I was. Ooh, I wish I was. Don't hate me if you have to. I still care about you. Ooh, as much as I wanna be. I'm not the hero in the story. I'm not the girl that gets the glory. No, 'cause you're looking for true love, and I'm not the one. But I wish I was. Oh, 'cause you're looking for true love, and I'm not the one. But I wish I was. Ooh, I wish I was. Hey.
Yeah.
Maren Morris and I Wish I Was. Just had a very strange experience of looking at our Radio 2 Country Twitter feed down here and seeing you playing that on the screen.
Oh, wow.
Being streamed live on Periscope, so everyone can look in and see what's going on.
So I could see you had it on your phone there, Paul, and I was looking at mine thinking, how's it not on mine?
Well, that's just my special feed.
I guess I need to get the right apps, this is what I do.
Get with the times, come on.
So Maren, welcome. So tell us a bit about Maren Morris, for people who haven't heard of you before. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas, originally. I live in Nashville, Tennessee now. I've been doing music and touring since I was 10, but I have lived in Nashville for the past 3 years and just been a songwriter.
Because you've been making records for quite a long time, Maren, haven't you? About 10 years of doing independent stuff before the recent sort of...
Right. Yeah, I self-released 3 records when I was in Texas, and but I just finished what I really consider my first record with the label. We just finished it a couple months ago.
Yeah. And this EP of yours you mentioned has been doing amazingly well. There's the one particular track which is just an airplay smash, isn't it?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been crazy, the response. Over here, it's been really encouraging.
Yeah. You have the dubious honour of being on the show that I did on Radio 2 Country on Thursday night called Paul Sexton's Country Class of 2016, so we played my church
Oh,
on
amazing. Well, thank you.
I know you've been around a long time, but it just feels like this is the moment.
I was going to say, 10 years on the road, did you ever get a bit discouraged waiting for this now? Because as Paul said, things are really happening. And did you get a bit discouraged thinking, bearing in mind you started out at 10. By the time you're 12, you think, I'm over here. Right?
I'm retiring.
This is not working.
I mean, I feel like it's natural to kind of ebb and flow through everything, but I really am glad that this is happening now and not when I was a teenager. I don't think it would have meant as much to me back then as it does now.
And is Nashville a good place to be these days? I get the feeling it is. There's a lot of good stuff going on, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I moved there at the perfect time. It was right before it totally just blew up musically. The show obviously has helped bring a lot of tourism and also given kind of a peek behind the curtain at the songwriting process in that town. And yeah, it's really creatively inspiring because there's so many different genres happening right now. I mean, you've got the country you hear on the radio, you've got the Eric Churches and the Carrie Underwoods, Miranda Lambert, and then you have people that live there like Jack White and Patty Griffin. I feel like there's just a lot going on.
Steven Tyler's living there now, isn't he?
Steven Tyler lives there, yeah.
Making a country record.
That's going to be an interesting listen, certainly. Is there more independent stuff going on now in Nashville than there used to be? It's not quite so corporate in your view.
Yeah, there's a lot of little labels and management companies popping up. I think they say 100 people a day move there now. So as crazy as that is for the traffic, it's nice to see this world breaking open and not. I mean, I love country music, obviously, but it's nice to not just have one note for everything. It's a very colorful town now.
I kept seeing new buildings, that weren't there 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, it looks
unrecognizable
totally
each time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when I first moved there, it felt so flat. I mean, there wasn't a lot of high rises put up yet, but yeah, it's definitely expanding.
Can it cope, do you think? It is a super fast growth, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think our roads are set up for the amount of people that are coming in, and there's not as much turnover. I mean, people aren't really leaving. It's just they're staying put. I feel like they'll have to do something like a monorail or just invent a flying car.
Is there a danger, do you think, and this happens with all big cities or whatever, that it'll spoil what was the essence of Nashville in the first place? So people think, I want to go to Nashville, and you arrive, it's not what you expected.
Yeah, there's always a downside when this sort of thing happens. I think it's really essential to the Nashville culture just to preserve our history. There was a risk a year ago to bulldoze RCA Studios, and Ben Folds owns or rents Studio A over there, which is where I actually recorded this EP. And there's so much history there. I mean, Elvis recorded there, and they were luckily able to protest it and not have a high-rise put right there.
So it's kind of safe now, is it, that building?
I mean, yeah, for now. It's always a struggle, I think. And, there's the upside is that people are really changing the town for the better, I feel like, in a lot of ways. But the people that really just want to come and make money off of it and not really think about the musical history that really survives like on these two streets on Music Row. I mean, it's definitely a struggle. So we're trying to do our best to really fight people making holes out of.
Again, do you find, you talk about RCA Studio, do you find that you're in a studio like that and you're just aware, you close your eyes and you can just smell the atmosphere, you're just, in the footsteps of giants, really?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to record it there, and it sounds incredible, obviously. It's a beautiful space, but yeah, they haven't done a lot of changes to it. They've really kept it the way it was. But yeah, you definitely, there's some ghosts in there.
But the Nashville dream is still very much alive, isn't it? We're talking about Ian Tages now, who went to the town when they were 17 years old. People still go there to try to make it.
Oh, absolutely. Every day I feel like I hear about a new artist or new writer that moved to town that's amazing, that I should write with. And yeah, it's a really fun place to be in.
Yeah.
How does the word get round? Is it people in bars talking to one another, or you just see someone walking along with a guitar case, like Ben, for instance, a guitar player? How did you meet him? You walked like a guitar player.
Yeah, he was playing steel with a friend of mine, Ryan Beaver. We were doing a show together, and I just noticed he was an amazing musician, and so it kind of poached him.
Small circles.
Small circles.
Yeah.
And, they say it's a drinking town with a music problem. So I feel like a lot of the word travels when we're in bars.
Yes. I think it's time to get you to play another song.
What's it going to be?
Well, speaking of this song, we'll play it for y'all right now. A little broken down version. I wrote this last year. I guess it was exactly a year ago this week. And it's a very special song to me, and it's my first single. And I cuss
cheated, I've lied, I've fallen down from grace too many times. But I find holy redemption when I put this car in drive, roll the windows down and turn up the dial. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through ya. When I play the highway FM, I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. When Hank brings the sermon, Cash leads the choir, it gets my cocoa heart burning hotter than a ring of fire. This wonderful world gets heavy, and I need to find my escape. I just keep the wheels rolling, radio's rolling, till my sins wash away. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through ya. When I play the highway FM, I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through ya. When I play the highway FM, I'll find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Hey, can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through ya. When I play the highway FM, I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my church. Yeah, I guess that's my
Yeah.
I love songs which actually reference other artists. I think that's great. Again, we were talking about it keeps it in the family, gives it a family feel.
And got a hallelujah and an amen, I think, on that one.
It's got everything you need there. Maren Morris, thank you very much, and Ben, thank you also.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Good to see
you.
you.
Thanks for having us.
More music. Let's